today I'm going to play with this little canvas. I think it's like a 5x7. And I want to use a glue resist today with some stamps and trying to figure out different ways to use my stamps because I'm not much of a card maker. I don't really do that. And I was using them in a lot of mixed media, but I kind of changed directions and started doing other things and learning about other things. So now I want to kind of try new things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint some. I know you guys are probably freaking out. I don't know if this is going to work. It looks like it's too runny. Let's try that again. I'm going to paint some glue on here anyways, just a little bit. I don't want it to be all over, but I want to make a resist, so we'll see how well this works. It's a test, and I'm actually going to do it on a piece of paper first. I was going to do it on my canvas, and let's see. We could do like different resists that are easy too. I just wanted to try something. Not everyone has embossing powder and that kind of thing. I just wanted to give this a bit of a try. So you can wash your stamps. I just thought, well, if you have a bunch of stamps, maybe. So here it is, my resist on here, and you can see it still. So I'm just going to grab a color, maybe orangey or something, and give it a try on there. I have some cards, so I'm just going to use that for my backdrop for my paint, and so that's what I'm doing right here with that. Do a spot of orange. So it's just a test to see how well the stamp worked. I know glue resist work, but how well. And now I'm just putting some water in my paint, watering it down a bit. Let's see how well that worked. Just a nice test to play around. So we can make maybe a nice resist on a background. Isn't that cute? Let's see. Can you guys see that? And that's just on computer paper, but that was just a test. And that turned out pretty good. Yeah, I got more light. So here's my glue resist. Ken went and grabbed my lamp for me. And it looks really cool. So it did work really nice with the stamp. So this is a stamp from Stampin' Up, but if you have stamps that you're not using and you want to do something different with it, it works to do a little glue resist on them. And I wiped it up with baby wipe and it's all nice and clean and not sticky anymore. So what I was thinking was using it on here, on this canvas. I really don't know what I'm doing with it, but the fact is that I have a whole pile of stamps that I just want to use. I have all these flower stamps and I just pulled them all up, and I gotta do something with them. There's no sense in having them if they're just gonna sit downstairs and just wait to be used. So I don't know, I'm gonna make a resist. Let's maybe use some of these. I know I'm not great for washing my stamps off, but we'll check. Okay, so I'm going to use just the actually the decoupage matte. Oops, I already have that open. What am I doing? And I'm just going to go and start doing a little resist. And some glue is going in the back, but I think it's going to be okay. I think it's working for me. Now this is just a 5x7 canvas, and it's a little rougher than paper, so we'll see how that works. I mean, this would be really nice to do on watercolor paper or something like that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I just decided to play with the canvas because I had it here, and I got a little bit of color on the canvas, but alright, we'll work with that. My bird is making a lot of noise. At least he's not squawking. Okay, so I'm just going to make a little bit of a scenery, I think, in the background here of a resist, just for the fun of it. And kind of just like as if some were bending over. I don't know. There's my resist on this. Oops. And then I'm going to clean this off with a baby wipe. And that's all I got to do. Stamp. Got this flower one. So I'm just giving it a test to see if I like this or not. Doing some decoupage on there. And we'll see how that turns out. Okay. Going to do my next one here. It's these wildflower type of things. Then I think I'm going to do like a bit of an orange paint, and then I'm going to do a bit of maybe a blue one higher. But some of the ink's coming out, so that's not part of the plan. Okay, we'll see how that turns out. You guys cannot see it now because I have way too much light. So I'm going to do a little bit of a greeny, watery down. It's not too much at the bottom. And this probably would work better, like I said, on watercolor. I did get a little bit of an orange or something on mine. But I'm just testing it out, seeing how it looks. It looked a little bit better on the paper so far, but we'll see how it goes when it's all dry. I'm going to do a little bit of orange. It could be just the color choices too. The orange was really pretty with that. And way too much orange now. Well, yeah, the orange really picks up, seems like it does. You hear my bird chewing away. Now I'm going to do the blue. And I just put some paints on the card here. And a bit of purple. And watering it down a bit. Probably work better on paper. We'll see how it works after I dry it off, though. It's so far down. You can see the resist of the glue for the background. Not bad for a background, and I know people are probably like, what on earth is she doing? But I'm just trying to get the background. But this canvas is catching the I don't know if I want to use, no, I don't want to use a baby wipe on there. Not a wet one. Now I kind of, it's just testing. Now I'm kind of got all the color out, and I don't want to get all the color out. Just some of the color that it's too strong. So I don't know if you can see my birds coming through a little bit. I have one bird there, so it's not too bad. I'm mixing some of my colors here. But it's okay. It's the more I go over it, the more I could see some of my stuff. So this is just to kind of play at it. But I thought it would be a good idea to play with. Do something different. Clean my brush a lot. I gotta clean my brush a lot because it's coming through. Or quite, well, you can see it now when I'm moving it around, and it's kind of neat now what I want to do is kind of go back. I was just playing with it. It was just an idea to play with it. I knew it worked like on small things like ATCs and that kind of thing, but never tried on the canvas quite like this. So now I'm just going to go back and ink up, and we're going to have like a little bit of a resist in the background. And I thought it would be a neat new way to have something like this kind of, and have something in the background where you can see it. So that's that one. I'm going to do this one, a couple of these here. I do have them in here. I'm not going to put them exactly where I had them because I want all the different looks behind there. You can still see the flowers back there, and I thought that would be a neat look. So, nice little gift. I'm going to do one up here, but you still see the resist behind. So I'm not putting exactly on where I had the resist. And I'm not sure if I should do the birds or not. Maybe. I'm going to do them in a different spot. I have that resist back there, like a shadowing or something. That's pretty neat. Now, I'm just thinking that this would be cute little Mother's Day canvas or something like that. So I'm going to grab my Happy Mother's Day. And stamp that on there. And this is a hard canvas, so it's a hard. I'm going to just keep it, push a lot of pressure on it. Little crooked. Of course. I guess it depends on somebody put the stamp on straight onto the block. There we go. I think it's cute. So that was an idea to just kind of play with and resist, and it worked out pretty cute. And there we go. So I hope you guys give it a try. It's just like a Mod, or not a Mod Podge, but a decoupage or Mod Podge or whatever you have, playing with it for a resist. And you could do this on a card too. I think it would work better on paper. So this was just a little canvas. I wanted to give it a try on the texture, but I think it worked well anyhow. So let's see. I think I am done. I'm just going to grab my sponge and just do a little bit on the edge. This would be a perfect card. If you did it on the card, I'm sure it would work perfect. There we go, my friends. A fun little Mother's Day canvas. Playing around with resist. So if you guys give it a try, it works a lot better, you can see, on paper. But here is a try on canvas to see how it looked. And it's not too bad. It looks pretty interesting. So give it a try. Don't get trapped like a duck. I hope you guys enjoyed this little experiment with me. Bye.